And it frustrates me when I read articles about Bill Gates because now he's trying something new. He's never had public school education, never sent his kids to a public school, he's never consulted with public school teachers, and he seems to be making decisions. Now he wants to pour all of his billions into teacher training and curriculum. When it seems like the real problems, as far as I'm concerned, are a lot of my kids come in, either they're hungry, they're tired, they're pregnant, and all of these things about, oh, now I'll write this Common Core standard and now everybody will rise to this bar. I don't see any carryover between writing a standard and achieving what it is that he hopes. And it bothers me that there's no input from teachers, that at least we could say, try this instead of that, because this seems to be ineffective.
I feel like that point you're making about the world outside of the school, the students' lives that we don't necessarily see inside the classroom, like that seems like a really important point. I know, like, when I hear I don't know what the noise was. When I hear you tell your stories, like the one that stands out the most to me is about that student who cuts every single class except English. So this was a couple of years ago, you remember? Yeah. And I think about the kids who, they're obviously getting something from you that goes above and beyond the academic curriculum, that they're looking for something, that you're addressing something about their life outside of school, that you see them more than just a student in their English class. Right. And that, like, certainly that's not a directive set from above that the principal or the administrator is telling you, this is something that you find important to see them as a student outside of.
You're right. And that's what I feel is missing. Back to your initial question, I feel that's missing, that many people try to tell us how we should teach and what we should teach, but most of those people are non-educators, and it's frustrating to listen to what it is they do, and they seem to have the political sway to be able to implement whatever procedures they want without any, we just have to do it. Oh, this is the new way now. And I've been teaching, when you're teaching as long as me, obviously I haven't been teaching as long as you, but I've seen different things come and go. When I first started, I know what it is. Have them, it was called Ratata. Read aloud, think aloud, and I don't know even what the other one was. And then 4 years later, let's call it this, and 4 years after that, let's call it this. And book companies come and go. Oh, this is McGraw-Hill, Prentice, and you see over the years that it's like taking the same thing and recycling it with a different name, and
Absolutely.
It means nothing.